Hello, and welcome back to Rainbow Clan. In the previous episode, we had quite a few things happen. We had Valley Star's broken bone finally healed. We had a romance blossom between Sandsnarl and Blazestripe, and a little bit of a crush forming between Shadow Poppy and Cedar Hollow, who are our newest warriors. And we also unfortunately lost Time Stripe to a landslide. But as we move on to our third year, hopefully things are going to start looking up. Because Scarlet Meadow is healed from the snake bite they got, and Lavender Fin is recovered from green cough, and Leap Whisker is feeling better. But the medicine cats are still struggling a bit with the raspberry going bad. But with New Leaf having arrived, hopefully things will start looking up for us. So here's everyone so far. Our clan is still pretty small, but hopefully with 2 new mated pairs and hopefully a third in the making, we will be having some kittens show up soon. Let's take everybody out on patrol. So we're going to take Rosy Pelt, Sandsnarl, and Tiny Sight out on a medicine cat patrol. So New Leaf has come to the territory and they're finding Mulane? I'm not sure how you say that. But it seems that they gathered some Mulane and thyme. So Valley Star is taking out Lavender Fin and Blazestripe, and now Valley Star sees 2 kids from Alder Clan playing close to the border. Now, the last time this happened with Valley Star, they got in trouble with Heath Clan, but hopefully this time we won't get into trouble with Alder Clan, because Alder Clan, we have some pretty good relationship with Alder Clan. Yeah, it looks like the same thing happened. So Valley Star is getting a reputation of stealing kits, even though he never actually did that. He's getting among the clans, it's seeming like he's been stealing kits from other clans, or at least getting them lost, which is not good for Valley Star's image. Hopefully that this doesn't come back to bite him, even though he did nothing wrong, but it's just how the others perceive him that is what matters. So let's take Cedar Hollow and Shadow Poppy. These 2 are the 2 that are crushing on each other. They come across a small dog right on the border of Rainbow Clan territory. Cedar Hollow would definitely take the risk and leap for it. Shadow Poppy was probably tailing behind him, not really sure what to do. But Cedar Hollow is very competitive and protective of Shadow Poppy and would immediately rush into a battle like this. Shadow Poppy hisses at the small dog and the rest of their small team backs them up. The dog skitters back, yapping loudly, apparently shocked by the display, and the patrol breaks out into yowls and caterwauls, screaming until the small beast's nerve breaks and it runs from the Rainbow Clan border into the distance. So luckily it seems like they managed to team up and get that dog out of here. And it actually seems like Shadow Poppy is the one that started the attack, not Cedar Hollow, so maybe she was hoping to impress him. Let's take Scarlet Meadow and Mudsilk out together. It starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, bringing back something for the fresh kill pile. The prey must be hiding. The patrol catches nothing. As a snowstorm descends and visibility drops, the patrol clumps together in a mountain cave, their pelts and tails and legs all tightly wrapped into one indistinguishable kitty cat ball. Still, when they return to camp, Mudsilk is cold and chilled. Mudsilk got frostbite. Oh no. See, Cupcake died of frostbite, so hopefully Mudsilk will be alright. Let's go to the mediator. Let's do Cannelloni and Shadow Poppy, because they're supposed to be adopted parent and child, but they don't really seem to have a lot of relationship here. And we got some increase, not as much as I would like, but hopefully that will improve over time. Mudsilk seems to be oblivious to Leap Whisker glaring at them from across the camp. Leap Whisker definitely doesn't seem to like a lot of cats. I interpreted her originally as pretty kind and caring, but I think that she's pretty distrustful of other cats. Maybe she acts kind and caring on the outside, but on the inside she's a bit distrustful. Leap Whisker and Tiny Sight both said something that rubbed Sandsnarl the wrong way. I guess Sandsnarl is in a bit of a mood. Valley Star is sharing tongues with Highness Heart. I'm glad that everyone is liking Highness Heart, because I really like her too. She helped step in and comfort Cannelloni and help him find his place in the clan and took those duties off his shoulders. I think she's very respected in the clan because of how she's been treating others. Cannelloni admires how brave Cedar Hollow is. Yeah, don't inflate his ego, okay? Hina's Heart told Lavender Fin to stop patting after them like a lost kid. Why is Lavender Fin patting after Hina's Heart? Maybe Lavender Fin sees Hina's Heart as something of a parental figure, or he wants her to be a parental figure after the death of his father and has been following her around, looking for someone to fill that hole left in his life, and Hina's Heart isn't having any of it. That's kind of sad. Alright, well, let's skip to the next moon. Oh no! We lost Scarlet Meadow! Scarlet Meadow slipped off a cliff onto the sharp rocks at the bottom. Damn. And Blaze Stripe's tail was injured by falling rocks. Maybe that was a related incident. Maybe Scarlet Meadow and Blaze Stripe were out on a patrol together and Scarlet Meadow slipped and Blaze Stripe tried to reach after her, but he got injured instead. Aw, man. Poor Scarlet Meadow. Valley Star got a stomach ache, and Cedar Hollow's tail was also badly injured by a fox, which isn't really surprising, but in the past moon, Scarlet Meadow has taken their place in the Star Clan. Moments of their life are shared in the stories around the circles of mourners, and those that were closest to them take them to their final resting place. R.I.P. Scarlet Meadow. She was really starting to turn around for me. I was really starting to like her, but unfortunately her life got cut too short. Alright, let's take a look at the relationships. We still have Scarlet Meadow's relationships here. Scarlet Meadow was getting along with everyone right up until her death, so I think she was really starting to become a liked member of the clan. Leap Whisker shared an embarrassing story about Shadow Poppy they were asked not to share. Leap Whisker? What the hell? Sandsnarl saw Cedar Hollow being considerate. I'm sure that Cedar Hollow was pretty mortified by that. Tiny Sight gives Shadow Poppy bitter herbs on purpose. What did Shadow Poppy do? Maybe Tiny Sight is just trying to teach her a lesson about something. Tiny Sight seems to have a little bit of a... He can be mean when he wants to, and I don't really blame him. Mudsilk is jealous that Rosy Pelt got to fight in a border skirmish when they didn't. Why is that an issue? Your guys are mates. And Cedar Hollow thinks that Mudsilk isn't very considerate of others. Yeah, he's probably like, that's your mate. Why are you getting mad at her for little things like that? Let's go on patrol. Ugh, we have so little cats now. Let's take these three. They hear paw steps through the territory. I think that with the deputy on the patrol, they would definitely proceed with this because there's a trespasser, possibly. The patrol follows the noise and comes across a kitty pet that's sniffing around. The kitty pet notices them and bundles towards the patrol, whose pelts bush out in surprise. The kitty pet quickly begins to tell a story about how they've been training for days now and they're finally ready to join Rainbow Clan. Well, alright then. And Tangle Spots has joined the clan. So we lose one warrior and it's immediately filled by another. Let's check out Tangle Spots. He's a 90-moon-old, rebellious, very clever, and a good kit sitter. Okay. Well, we don't have any kits right now, so I'm not gonna find much time doing that, but I'm glad that we have a new member. And he's around Scarlet Meadow's age, which is unfortunate because I know she was kind of had eyes out for a mate. Let's add 2 cats, Shadow Poppy and Valley Star. The patrol comes across a squirrel, and they narrowly missed it, alerted by a bird's alarm call. Dang. Let's take Tangle Spots and Tiny Sight. I'm sure that Tangle Spots is new to this, since he's new to the clan. He just wants to have an easy patrol to start out. Tiny Sight goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety as they look for New Leaf's fresh buds and for carrying capacity should they find anything. It's an exhausting day. Tiny Sight starts chatting with Tangle Spots to pass the time, but they have nothing in common, and the other cat bluntly refuses to talk about boring herbs. Okay. Not making a good first impression, Tangle Spots. Being rude to Tiny Sight like that. Alright, well there's that moon. Let's move on to the next one. Oh! Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold on! Rainbow Clan does not have enough healthy medicine cats. Cats must be sick for longer and have a higher chance of dying. Leap Whisker went missing and was found dead out in the territory. Sandsnarl farted rogue and got hurt. Valley Star is glad that their stomachache is finally gone, and Mudsilk died from frostbite. Oh no. I was hoping that Rosy Pelt and Mudsilk would have kids. Rosy Pelt stares dully at Mudsilk, the world fading from awareness as they try to comprehend their death. All the things they'll never do together, the places Rosy Pelt wanted to show them, the life they could have lived by each other's side, all wiped away in an instant. In the dead of night, Rosy Pelt wails into the vast sky, unable to fathom SharkClan's cruelty. They glare up at Silver Pelt, gouging the earth with shaky claws. Oh, poor Rosy Pelt. Mudsilk was her whole world. She was taken away just like that. I was worried that Mudsilk would die from that, because Cupcake did too. As the clan sits vigil, Tiny Sight's voice cracks with grief, talking about the time they had with Mudsilk. In the days to come, Tiny Sight barely stirs from their nest. Oh, yeah, Tiny Sight was also really close with Mudsilk. That was his best friend, and now she's gone. And in the past moon, Leap Whisker and Mudsilk have taken their place in StarClan. Rainbow Clan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss where they had been in their lives. Moments of their lives are shared in stories around the circle of mourners, and those that were closest to them take them to their final resting place. Tiny Sight is completely unable to work because of the grief he feels after losing Mudsilk. So we don't have a working medicine cat right now. Hopefully the cats that are injured won't die. Oh gosh. This isn't looking very good, huh? We lost Leap Whisker and Mudsilk. Hopefully Rosy Pelt can find love in another cat. We've only got 4 cats to go on patrol this moon, so let's take out Lavender Fin and Shadow Poppy. Your patrol comes across a squirrel. Shadow Poppy rapidly passed towards the squirrel, and it looks like she caught it. Let's take Valley Star and Tangle Spots. Your patrol catches the scent of a red fox. Tracking it, they find the animal feeding on a mountain goat kid carcass. It's impossible to say whether they killed it or found it. I don't think that they're going to proceed on this one just because it's Greenleaf and there's plenty of prey. We're not going to quarrel with the fox and find prey elsewhere. It's really rough that Mudsilk died. I was really hoping they would have kits. It's time to move on to the next moon. Hopefully things start looking up. Valley Star was loitering around Ridge Clan's border looking for a specific cat. Valley Star saved Cedar Hollow from a big dog but was badly injured. Alright, well hopefully he doesn't have another broken bone. Cannelloni went for a long walk this morning, deep in thought. He's probably a bit upset after all the death. As if the injury wasn't bad enough, the skin of Cedar Hollow's mangled tail has started to swell and feel feverish. So Cedar Hollow is starting to get an infection in his tail because Tiny Sight is too grief-stricken to work. And Tangle Spots was helping reinforce the camp walls when they got a thorn stuck in their paw. Tiny Sight gave Shadow Poppy bitter herbs on purpose again. Tangle Spots gives Sandsnarl a circular 2-legged object they find and hides behind their whiskers when thanked. Ooh. I think maybe Tangle Spots has a bit of a crush on Sandsnarl, but Sandsnarl has a mate, so I don't know about that. Only 3 cats to patrol. Let's take them all out together. The patrol is checking along the borderlines when they hear a startling sound. A hiss of pain? They quickly follow the sound into the source. It's a loner, and it appears to be injured. I think they would proceed for this. Definitely. You can't just leave an injured cat by himself. The patrol warily approaches the loner, who doesn't seem to notice them. It's obvious that the cat is bleeding out. Tangle Spots attempts to staunch the bleeding and carry the cat to camp, but it's no use. Hopefully the loner didn't suffer too much. We're just surrounded by death recently, aren't we? Give us something good, Clinton. Look at all these cats that are out of commission right now. Let's do some mediating. I want to mediate between Shadow Poppy and Tiny Sight because they don't seem to have a very... Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. So Tiny Sight hates Shadow Poppy. So I want to try to mediate this. I don't know why he hates her so much. Alright, well, the hate has gone down. But we need to keep working on these two because I don't understand why they don't like each other. Maybe they're just not compatible. Let's skip to Moon 29. Blazestripe has recovered from their mangled tail. Sandsnarl's cat bite has healed. And Tanglespot's small cut is no longer bothering them, so that's good. Sandsnarl promises to always look out for Blazestripe. That's so sweet. I know that they're mates, but Cannelloni thinks Rosy Pelt has been acting strangely. Well, yeah, her mate has just died, so I think she's not going to be acting like herself. Hyena's Heart heard Lavender Fin express an ideal they cannot agree with. Yeah, Lavender Fin's ideals, I imagine, aren't really mature. Let's take out 3 cats. Our patrol comes across a shrew. and they cut it off its escape. Let's take out Tangle Spots and Blaze Stripe. They walk past an old badger set, only to freeze. There's a new scent here. One of them is good at fighting. Blaze Stripe is adventurous, so I think that they would actually proceed on this. I'm a little nervous, but I think Blaze Stripe would take the risk for the thrill of adventure. The cats try to find enough rubble to barricade the opening to the set, but the area is pretty bare. Before they know it, they're tired, thirsty, and returning home with nothing to show for it. Okay, that's good that there wasn't a badger, but okay, let's skip to Moon 30. Cannelloni has gotten white cough and a splitting headache, and the infection in Cedar Hollow's wound has abated, so that's good. Even though Tiny Sight is currently not working, it seems that these cats' injuries are healing on their own. Let's take out these three. The patrol looks around for something to disguise their scent while hunting. They can't think of anything that would work, but their hunt goes well regardless. So let's take out Sandsnarl and Blazestripe, who are mates. During an odd moment of downtime, Blazestripe asks Sandsnarl if they think they're a good teacher. Helping their clanmates is so important, and Blazestripe never feels like they do a good job. Sandsnarl interrupts them, shocked. They've always thought Blazestripe has done great. Blazestripe looks away with a purr and hides their nose in their paws. These two are really starting to grow on me. I was a little unsure about their relationship at first, but I think they're pretty cute. Let's do mediating between Tiny Sight and Shadow Poppy again, because I don't want them to hate each other. So let's go to Moon 31. So Rosy Pelt's grief is finally starting to lessen, as well as Tiny Sight's. Cannelloni's headache is gone, but their white cough has gotten worse, and Cedar Hollow's tail is healed. Let's check on Cannelloni and see what's going on here. Alright, green cough, yeah. This is what Cannelloni had originally when we first picked him up. Hopefully he recovers. He recovered before, surely he can do it again. So it looks like everyone except Valley Star is back ready to work, including Tiny Sight. So let's take out a Medicine Cat patrol. No, not Tangle Spots. He doesn't like Medicine Cat patrols. And it looks like these two are not going to be helpful with gathering Catman. But they were! The warriors keep their heads with the more experienced of Tiny Sight's helpers, making themselves useful, keeping those that are young or more impulsive focused on their task. The Medicine Cat and their team carefully pick out Catmint from its known hiding places, carting it back to Camp where it will protect the clan. Now, if I remember correctly, Catmint helps with green cough, so hopefully that will be used on Cannelloni. Let's take out Shadow Poppy, Cedar Hollow, and Rosy Pelt. They hear an odd sound coming from just beyond a rock fall. Cedar Hollow drops into a hunting crowd, certain that the mouse must be the source of the noise. And looks like they caught the mouse. So now we have Sandsnarl and Lavender Fin. They encounter a swarm of two legs. I think that they would not proceed, just because there's no reason to go near that. So they're hunting elsewhere. So let's go on to Moon 32. What? Tangle Spots has confessed their feelings to Rosy Pelt and they have become mates? What? Rosy Pelt has already moved on? I mean, I guess that's not really surprising because Rosy Pelt is kind of obsessed with romance, but damn, that was fast. Well, maybe they will have kittens together, I don't know. So let's take out these three. Tiny Sight, Cedar Hollow, and Lavender Fin. So they're gathering cobwebs, but it doesn't look like they could get any, unfortunately. Sandsnarl, Blazestripe, and Rosy Pelt. They spot a juvenile eagle on the wing over a large bend in the river and watches as it swoops to dig its talons through the spine of an impressively big fish. I think with Blazestripe being a good fighter and adventurous, at least he would charge into this. So they use the eagle as a scout for their own hunt and eventually manage several smaller catches from the same riverbank that cumulatively are just as impressive as the eagle's massive catch. That's good! So lastly we have Tangle Spots and Shadow Poppy. They track the scent of a large dog. I don't think they would proceed on this because there's only two of them. Tangle Spots is clever, so I think he has enough of a mind to say, okay, this isn't a good idea, so we're gonna not proceed on that. Skip to the next moon. Valley Star is healed from their broken bone and lost a life-saving Tiny Sight from a monster. Alright, well that's his second life gone. And Cannelloni has luckily recovered from green cough, but poor Valley Star. He's got 7 lives left, so he's still pretty good to go, but it's still rough losing a life for sure. Lavender Fin is hoping that Highness Heart notices them. Yeah, see, I think Lavender Fin really sees Highness Heart as a parental figure and is trying to get their attention. Tiny Sight admires how brave Valley Star is. Yeah, because Valley Star just saved your life. Tiny Sight thinks the prey Shadow Poppy is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Come on! They really just are fixing to hate each other, aren't they? Alright, well, let's take out Lavender Fin, Sand Snarl, and Tangle Spots. They come across a shrew, and they catch the shrew. Shadow Poppy, Rosy Pelt, and Blaze Stripe. Hey, I did this art too. Blaze Stripe finds a wounded cat near the Thunder Path. Well, obviously we're gonna go check on him and see if he's okay. The patrol approaches the injured cat and sees signs of life. Alarmed, they gently pick up the cat and take them back to the camp to be treated by the medicine cat. The grateful cat decides to join the clan. Calamari Prance has joined the clan. Oh my god, these names, bro. But we have a new warrior, Calamari Pounce. Or Prance, rather. It was a white cat. Oh no, they're a calico, but they look like a white cat. Alright, well, and they're cold. Just like Cupcake. We have Cupcake and Calamari. Welcome to the clan, Calamari Prance. Let's take out these last three on a medicine cat patrol. As Tiny Sight pads through Rainbow Clan territory with their entourage, they feel a presence join them, and the connection wavers as soon as it appears. So damn. We still haven't encountered a Star Clan cat yet. So let's move on to the next moon. Tiny Sight has gotten White Cough, so he's out of commission again. He really needs to find an apprentice soon, because we're gonna be without a medicine cat when he dies. Sand Snarl fell off a cliff and somehow survived, but not without breaking their leg. Calamari Prance drifts in and out of consciousness as an infection grows in their broken jaw. Oh gosh. So we have Sand Snarl with a broken leg and Calamari with an infected, fractured jaw, which our medicine cat is now out of commission because he's sick. So that isn't good. Hopefully they'll be okay, but I'm not particularly optimistic. It looks like Rosy Pelt has finally decided to move on from Mudsilk, even though I thought that she did that a while ago because she's already mates with Tangle Spots. Highness Heart is hiding behind a bush, ready to pounce on Lavender Fin. Alright, I thought that their relationship was like parental at first, but I'm starting to think that it's more romantic, even though there's a bit of an age gap. Yeah, see? We've got some mutual romance here. That's interesting. Maybe they'll end up as mates, but that kind of ruins what I had in mind for them. Maybe Lavender Fin just had a crush on her from the beginning, and that's why he was following her around. Let's take out these three. Rosy Pelt, Tangle Spots, and Cedar Hollow. Rosy Pelt suggests this might be a good chance for the cast to practice new hunting techniques. Fortunately, no one steps up to teach. Alright, fair enough. Let's take out two. Shadow Poppy and Valley Star. Your patrol finds a loner who's interested in joining the clan. They banter with the cat a bit, making them feel more welcome. Okay, well let's see if they join. Oh, I just noticed that Valley Star's trait changed to Righteous. The loner has a pleasant chat with the patrol, but ultimately they decide not to join. Dang. But we met Katie, so hopefully Katie will change their mind and come back. Blaze Stripe and Lavender Fin are going out together. Lavender Fin suggests this might be a good chance to practice teamwork with Blaze Stripe. Both cats have a nice practice session, and their trust and coordination with each other grows stronger. Yay! So it's the middle of Leaf Bear. We've got two pretty severely injured cats, and our medicine cat is out of commission. I'm not very optimistic about this next moon, but we will skip with holding our breath, crossing our fingers. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Alright, there seems to be an infection growing in Sand Snarl's broken bone. Well, nobody died, but Sand Snarl's condition is getting worse, so I hope that Tiny Sight recovers soon. I've been forgetting to mediate again, so I'm going to mediate between Cedar Hollow and Shadow Poppy because I want them to really become mates, so I'm just going to keep pushing them together. So yeah, there we go. Let's take out Lavender Fin, Shadow Poppy, and Tangle Spots. Hey, I did this art too! Your patrol has a disagreement and looks to Tangle Spot to settle the dispute. Why Tangle Spots? I guess these two are both pretty young and Tanglespot is the oldest. Tanglespot stutters. They don't think they are fit to lead this patrol. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Alright, let's take out Laystripe and Cedar Hollow. They come across a squirrel. And they caught the squirrel! Yay! Valley Star and Rosy Pelt are going out together. While walking along the border, your patrol notices a Heath Clan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. So the last time we encountered Heath Clan, it wasn't very positive, but hopefully smooth out our relationship here. Alright, it looks like Valley Star has improved relationship with Heath Clan. Alright, we're moving on to Moon 36, which brings us to end our 3rd year. The day is so nice out today that Laystripe decided to sneak out of camp and go play with the flowers without anyone noticing. They come back with a swollen paw, having stepped on a bee. Tiny Sight has recovered from White Cough, and luckily Calamari Prance's infection is also gone, so that's good. Tiny Sight is back in commission and is ready to cure his clanmates. So let's take out another patrol. Oh no, not the cat begging for the housefolk again. Let's see if this cat will live or not. Nope.
Bruh.
Damn, our luck with this has always been really bad. So Tiny Sight is bringing his clanmates out to find elder leaves, and they gather more than they were expecting. So they gathered elder leaves and juniper. And Tanglespots and Shadow Poppy are going out together, and it starts snowing soon after they set out. Not good, but we'll just keep going. Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully, ambushing the rabbits, trying to feast on the fresh grass of New Leaf. As Tanglespots leads them home, there's a sense of security and competence driving them onward. So good. These two are getting along pretty well. So that's that for Year 3 of Rainbow Clan. We're going to skip ahead 1 moon just to give you a preview of what's coming in the next episode. And it looks like everyone is getting hurt. And Katie died. But we'll continue right here where we left off in the next episode. See you guys later. Bye.